Well, for the very latest, let's cross live now to Zaporizhzhia, where our senior reporter James André is standing by. Good to have you with us this morning, James. So the IAEA team is expected there soon. Meanwhile, the US is calling for a controlled shutdown of the plant. What is the very latest there?
Yes, well, for now we have no elements as to the schedule of this visit. What we do know, though, is that according to recent reports, the team should be going through Ukrainian-controlled territory. It's a team of 14 engineers who are specialized in atomic energy power plants, and, well, indeed, they will be conducting an inspection. So what we are being told is that this inspection will not be taking place before this Wednesday, potentially at the end of the week. So we'll have to see when that actually happens. What we are hearing, though, is that indeed John Kirby, the spokesperson for the Secretary of State in the United States, has called for the nuclear power plant indeed to become a demilitarized zone. That is the same position as that of the UN, and also saying that the safest option was potentially to shut down the two last remaining functioning reactors, to have a controlled shutdown in order to safeguard this massive power plant. It's the largest in Europe, and of course, if there is an accident there, it would be a major catastrophe. Now here in Zaporizhzhia, the population is bracing for a potential problem. Iodine pills have been given out. There are drills as to what to do in case of a nuclear accident. So population is getting ready for the worst, but things are calm on the streets of the city.
And James, there's been an ongoing war of words over shelling there at the plant and in the wider region. Tell us what exactly has been happening on the ground.
Well, what I can tell you is that here we heard 3 detonations around 3:30 in the morning, 3:20. Now, we've been told that those are shells that fell in the neighborhood around Zaporizhzhia. There were no killed, no injured, and no major damage. Across the actual region here, it's 16 shells that fell during the night. So yes, there is still shelling ongoing. And indeed, when it comes to the plant itself, well, there is indeed a war of words between the Ukrainians and the Russians. For now, we have no information as to have there been any new strikes near the power plant, but we do know that a couple of days ago, a shell fell only 100 meters from one of the reactors. So, of course, this is all very high stakes. What's also important to note is that there is a major push in the southern part of the city, close to the city of the country, close to the city of Kherson, where indeed Ukrainian force claim to have breached the first line of defense close to this city of Kherson. And indeed, Russian media is saying that this attack failed, but they are also saying that in Nova Kakhovka there has been shelling and that the electricity and water systems are out in the city. Now, Nova Kakhovka is just behind Kherson. It is along the Dnieper River, and it is a highly strategic city because that is the point of start of a water pipeline that brought 85% of its fresh water to Crimea in 2014 before the Ukrainian authorities shut it off. And it has been a strategic objective for Russia ever since the beginning of the battle in order to guarantee fresh water supply to Crimea. So that is very much a focal point today about the fighting.
James, we'll leave it there, but thank you so much for joining us this morning. That's our senior reporter, James André, reporting live from Zaporizhzhia.